morning, everybody. Park Rat Pat right here. Ooh, nice to see everybody rolling up in here. We got a few people already this morning. Buddy, Reg, PD, hope you're still here, brother. Wow, Bad Idea Lab, how you doing, man? Saw Danby in here, River Rat. So, good group going. Let me get that link shared over real quick. And we'll move on from there, yes. Let's see if that works. Pasty raw. And then we'll post it to the top. There we go. Alrighty, links up in the chat, everybody. Whew. And alright, yeah, it's there for everybody to see now. Keep that volume down. We'll be good to go. Hopefully everybody's been having a good weekend. Getting by with getting by. And let's get on over here. Good morning, Mr. Reg.
Good morning.
Ugh. How is the world treating you today?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Let me see here. Let me get my volume turned up. There we go.
How are you
Ugh.
this morning, Pat?
Well, it's got to be a happy day, buddy. I mean, let's face it. It's the last day of the world. What's not to celebrate, huh?
Yeah.
There's so many people worried about tomorrow being the end of existence. Oh no, the eclipse and demons and government takeovers and erectile dysfunction gone rampant. Who knows what other disasters they're calling for.
I think I have some tinfoil in my kitchen.
Yeah. Wrap your phone in it so you'll have the only working phone after everything goes down, right?
Swifty.
Good morning, Swifty. Whew. It is chilly here.
It's rather brisk here this morning, too.
I think we somewhere in the 40s or very low 50s because but hey, take what you can get, right? Oh, at least we've got weather. Oh, yeah.
It is 34 degrees Fahrenheit or 1 degree Celsius here in Ontario today.
Ooh. That's enough. Oh, Swifty, I couldn't do it. I'm going to work this early in the day. Like, no, that's not fun. But making money is fun, so good luck out there, man. So I wonder how many millions of dollars, if not more, people have spent in preparation for tomorrow.
It's a good question.
How much extra toilet paper and extra water have been sold? How many people have stocked up on milk and eggs and rice and bread and all that stuff that they think is going to save them, you know? And we got Mr. Bad Idea Lab himself. What's going on, man?
I've been up since 2 a.m. I've been putting my Legend and my daughter's score metal detectors together, starting to get them ready. We've upgraded from the Get. We got a couple acupoints, so we're good to go. And the digger, my buddy got my daughter, makes mine look like a garden trail.
I love it, man. I know I got my nephews into metal detecting. Me and my nephew Johnny were in Idaho, this 300-acre permission of an old gold mine ghost town. Hadn't
Oh,
been
wow.
hadn't been occupied since 1870. We're out there off grid and we're metal detecting around. We're working our way up through this high brush, going up this hill to a flat area we can see where we think there might have been a building or something at one point. And about halfway up the hill, Johnny looks over and he's like, "Hey, look at that." And he finds a digging shovel. One of them all metal jobbers with the ball on the end, the gray one. So somebody had been out there detecting before and lost their shovel. Yeah, it was a good $100 find.
And buddy, my little man says hi.
Yep. Every once in a while, you'll see the hand poke up.
Hi, kiddo.
Here, I'll put you on my speaker so that way he can hear you. There, he should be able to hear you.
How are you doing?
If y'all hear,
Especially with my kid.
I don't
if
think
y'all
they
hear chirping in the background, I'm probably the only idiot that has a pet baby turkey in this living room. So
We have a pet.
can-
Yeah.
I don't think they can hear you, bud.
Yeah,
The
he
microphone does-
said, "Have you got a pet?" That's what
he said we have a pet.
Oh, I thought he said you've got a pet.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have a pet.
I like that cat he's holding. Looks like the cat from the Pepe Le Pew cartoons.
Yep.
ah,
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it newer.
Aiden, you gotta speak towards the microphone.
Oh,
I
see?
mean, it newer.
But he says he can't get a pet turkey because his wife wouldn't be able to tell them apart. You'd be the one with the book. Too funny. Oh, man. Whew. Looking forward to the rest of the day. Take it easy. Gotta try and work on some stickers later, but after this, I'm climbing back in bed.
Speaking of things being worked on, Pat, did you see what I put in chat earlier?
No. Well, I saw the link. I didn't click over there. Mm-hmm.
The most recent iteration is complete.
It's like some prehistoric vibrator thing going on there. Oh, I
Little
see it.
mini miners picking shovel.
I know.
Made
I was
with
trying
dark
to be
agate.
funny. Somebody working on getting stuff together for his 1K giveaway. That's awesome. This morning I woke up at 4,903, so I'm getting close to that 5,000 mark. I'm pretty happy with that.
I'll be happy to hit 600. I got like 4 more to go.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, pirate ship be messing up addresses lately. Because I looked in my pirate ship and Swifty and Mark Miller both have the right address listed, but when I sent out the packages, they both got sent to Swifty's house.
Gotta love when people don't pay attention to their job.
No, it's the computer. Everything looked good. It printed it out, but it printed Swifty's address on Mark Miller's name. And that's usually not the way pirate ship does things. Hobo Rob, good morning.
Good morning, Rob.
Glad to see you here. Grab some caffeine, hit a safety meeting, do whatever you got to do. Sunday morning, who's going to complain? All the Karens are getting ready for church. I thought it was a great bumper sticker for atheists. It'll just say, "There is no dog," Mm,
Oh,
mm.
that'll get your feet set on fire by someone.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Good morning,
I do.
Martin.
Martin Smythe, good morning, sir. Good to see you here. Doggy.
I agree. Hashtag safety meeting.
Mm-hmm. Man, let me see if I can. Nah, I don't want to mess things up, but somewhere in here in my Galleria, that there is called Rasta Pasta. And the whole thing is infused with about 300 milligrams of THC.
Nice.
I ate half of it yesterday. At least I'm pretty sure it was yesterday.
Or last
It got,
week.
it got me fairly well messed up. I enjoyed that. My nephew contacted me. He'd gotten gummies for the first time, and they were the Delta 8 ones, which hit you different than regular THC does. I had no idea what he was doing or how to read the package, him and his buddy. So they each took one. Each one was 420 milligrams. For your first time out of the gate, that's kind of rough.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, wish I hadn't eaten all that gelato. He's like, I had to throw up and I couldn't move my body.
I had to pick up a bunch of these yesterday for somebody.
Hell yeah. That is the way. What was
King
I looking
size.
for? Mm,
A gram in each.
Here you go. That's where they should be. I think they sell those 1 grammers here at the dispensary for like anywhere between $5 and $16. When they're getting close to their expiration date, they drop them. And then I just buy them when they're cheap and throw them in the humidor. You know,
I managed to get 22 of them for $50 yesterday.
nice. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. But he says store had 100 milligram edibles for $1 each.
I would need to eat at least 15 of those edibles to even catch anything.
Yeah. No, I'd be good with about 2. I'd probably be good at 1.
I tested myself with edibles. I need a minimum of 1,500 milligrams THC in order to get anything from edibles.
Mm.
But I am also used to smoking dabs. So
Yeah. And that,
at this point, I've got a secondary gland in my neck that secretes THC when I go without. I've just got that much in my system.
yeah, no, that's the way it is, man. You gotta keep it rolling right. But when you do the dabs, yeah, it takes a lot more on the edibles.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have a good one, Dan.
Microwave.
If the kids are up. Eh. Oh, I wonder if he's got the kids this weekend. Mm. Oh, excuse me. But as all of y'all know, it's pretty darn early.
I think it's time for my second Lincoln Day.
I'll be up till 2 a.m.
With the end of the world being tomorrow, this is everybody's last chance to ever sleep in. So, you know, you want to take advantage of that if you can.
Well, today's really the last day on Earth. I need to be getting laid. Why am I sitting here?
No idea.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't flirt with that.
Looks like you're going to have to lower your standards. Mm-hmm.
End of the world or not, I ain't lowering my standards for the women around here. You know that scene in Star Wars when Obi-Wan Kenobi walks Luke up on that hill near Mos Eisley, and they look down, and he says, "See that That spaceport is Moss Eisley. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. There's a meme on Facebook which has my town's name and that quote.
One of my favorite bumper stickers or sayings I've seen on a shirt says, Alaska, where women go to become the men they want to marry.
That's okay, buddy. I won't make you take one for the team.
I'll make you take two, Pivot Man.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I just had to bite my tongue.
Oh, shoot. Hashtag pivot, yeah. Oh, too funny. And that's one thing I get from these streams all the time, you know, especially when I'm up on panel. You get little go-arounds like that going on, and it's like, man, I need to get together with these people and drink. We would have a ball.
Right. Or at least a good smoke session.
Oh, yeah. And head on down to one of the pubs and mess around with the barflies. I've still got one of my old Lounge Lizard leisure suits. I can pull it off. Oy, oy, oy. Oh.
Well, guys, we've had some cool stuff going on down here for a while. The fort down the road, which Holly and I are considered friends of the fort, has been having what they call a rendezvous. It's a reenactment of the people that would have been at the fort and all of that. And we got to down the cannon here shooting off a big blank and talked to a few people. But wandering around the other day, I'm always looking down, and I was looking at these rocks next to a tree with a hollowed out spot. The tree was rotting out from the inside out, and the hollow was at the bottom. And I found an artifact, or at least part of one, that should not have existed at the fort during that time. They know nothing about it, so I immediately grabbed it before the tourists or anyone could, and ran it up to our curator and handed it off. And so we may have found a slight different change in history of Fort Ouachita.
That's
pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going back to probably during Marlin's stream today. It's the wind down day, and I got to talk to a few people. But we've been there for the last 4 months.
Good morning, buddy.
Good morning. I accidentally hit the button before I was ready. What's going on, guys?
I haven't seen you in forever, man. You've been busy as a mofo.
I know. I've been busy, and not only have I not come on your panel in a long time, I have not even been here several weeks, just very spotty, and I really want to come say hi to you guys. I miss you guys.
That's the way it happens sometimes, man. Life takes over, and you got to put the important things where they belong.
No doubt. Roseanne, welcome.
Hey, that's my little biscuit eater. How you doing, girl?
Biscuit eater. Yeah, speaking of putting things where they belong, Pat, I do construction. I've done some pretty good renovations in my own home, and I've taken waste home from jobs. And I've had construction waste behind my shed and in nooks and crannies for literally, I'm not even exaggerating, several years now. I've had some of this stuff. And I finally got a dumpster. I'm glad we're gonna have a break in the weather because I'm going nuts to clean up my property because my daughter is turning 16 years old and we're gonna have her party at home. So I gotta pretty up the place.
Mr.
Jacko.
Golden Dutchy. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Dutchy. And good morning, PJ.
Mm.
So you said your daughter's turning 16?
Yes.
Mhm.
My goddaughter's turning 16 in August.
Oh wow. Yeah, my daughter's turning 16 this month. My son is turning 11 in June. I mean, yesterday, I could hold my daughter in one hand, this tiny little monkey, and now she's a powerful. She looks like a grown woman, which is scary. She has a job. She gets great grades. She's been a dancer for I think about 13 years. She's really become a very powerful and beautiful young woman. And I couldn't be more proud. As you can tell, I'm gushing a little bit.
All good, brother. Parental pride, man.
That's
Parental
good
doubt.
stuff.
No.
Wish I had a story like that to share, but I put mine in her hair and saved my money.
That's not her, Joe. Yeah, Swifty, I was 35 years old before I had kids. I didn't know I'd ever have a family. Then, I was 30 when I met my wife. Next thing you know, I'll be this June. I'll be married 13 years, 2 kids, home. I mean, it's amazing how things can change if you just straighten out your behavior and focus on, going forward.
By the time my wife and I met, we were beyond the point of kids. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been 25 years now together, and she'll be 67 in a couple months.
Wow, good for you. I do remember what it's like to be 16, Roseanne, and I'll tell you what, people say, oh, I'd like to go back. I don't want to go back. I'm happy.
Honestly, if I could go back, I would kick my ass to get into gold mining earlier. Because then I'd be living out west mining gold right now instead of living in Ontario where there is no mineable gold in my area.
Mhm.
Well, I live in Massachusetts. People say there's not a ton of great prospecting here. You got to kind of go up north to Maine and New Hampshire where there's more like exposed bedrock and all that kind of stuff, I guess. I don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody's got a theory on where it is, but ain't nobody rich. So,
Ideally, I'm going to find my gold with the metal detector, I hope.
mhm.
Now, I could be mistaken about this. I could have the wrong person, the wrong event, but I believe it's She Digs at UK, Roseanne. She found a metal stamp for doing the wax seals on the envelope, and it was dated to a specific person. Everything ended up selling at auction. I want to say something like 65,000 pounds, which is like $85,000.
Yeah, I think it was
Amazing.
like 67,000 pounds.
That's just, you find this little dirty piece of metal in the ground. Oh, and it's worth a brand new car and a nice one. Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just never know. That's why I always say you're only one hole away from a really good day. You're
only one hole away from chlamydia.
Mhm.
See, I was hoping I got lucky. One
Was
of the
that in your wedding
coin
vows?
one of the coin communities I'm part of, they were doing something and they were giving away something for just random. But I ended up winning. It's an 1849 dictionary.
Wow, that's cool.
Leather bound.
Oh, they didn't have a lot of words back then. Must have been a lot more grunting.
Well, this was actually carried by naval officers and educated individuals.
Nice.
Mark
Yeah.
Thomas,
Like the
good
size of the-
morning. Whistle Pig, how you doing, brother? Mhm.
Like the size of the Bibles everybody gets when you go in the army. One of the things they give you is they give you that little Bible to carry around. Or if you're a Christian.
Literally, you put it next to a lighter, it's the same size.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have the
Okay, you
large
want to hear something?
edition?
Pardon?
I actually
I said
actually
you have
joined
the
the church
large
choir.
edition?
Oh,
No, unfortunately, it's
Oh,
really fine print.
yeah, I was gonna say it'd be the large print and cover maybe 7 words.
oh wow. I would have no chance of reading that. I need to have new coin to.
The only thing missing out of this is the map pages. Where the map pages here, this book would be a $20,000 book.
Mm.
Minus those maps, it's only worth about 10.
Mm.
$10, that is.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
67,000.
It came
She says
from England.
she's got to split it 50-50 with the landowner and then need to pay taxes on it. But it's still a lovely payday. Oh, yeah. Mhm.
I mean, still, so yeah, what? So 33 and a half, probably got to get whacked with like, what, 20% tax on that? Heck yeah, that's still what, 25 grand pocket. Boom.
Mm. Yep. That ought to get you a trip to America to hang out with Jeff for a while. I'll meet you up there. We'll have a ball. Bring Rob with you. He's funny as hell.
I'm back.
That would be something
Jeff.
else. Have Roseanne and Rob show up at Jeff's compound. That would be a party.
Oh my God, Rob's a funny bastard too. He cracks me up, man.
He is. He's hilarious. I think
I
he
think
get
I like
along very
Rob.
well in some of our more rustic communities.
I think I like Rob so much because he's never been afraid to bust my balls to make fun of me, take the piss, as they say. And I love that. I'm a very nice person. I don't like to fight or argue, but man, do I like to make fun of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't have fun in life, what's the point?
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Mhm. And if
I
you
love
can't
that
laugh
little laugh.
at yourself, if you cannot laugh at yourself, call me. I'll laugh at you.
Or just put a mirror in front of yourself and make a funny face.
Oh man. Oh, whew, it's cold. It's gonna get warm. It was raining for like 4 or 5 days. It was raining, and very cold. Yesterday, I'm trying to work on this dumpster, and I'd go outside. The sun would come out. I'd go outside. 10 minutes later, it was raining ice, like ice, hardcore. And then 5 minutes later, so I'd go inside, and then 5 minutes later, it'd get nice again. And I was doing that all day. But today will be meh. Tomorrow's gonna be beautiful for working, and Tuesday, I think I might be going metal detecting with Silver Assassin, Wicked Digger, Josh 508 Magnets, Nate, Cape Cod Magnet Crew. That'll be fun if we do that.
Oh yeah. It'd be nice for them to
Cool.
have you willing to carry all their equipment.
That's what I do.
That's it.
I'll tell you what, if I had to move, I'd just about put my house on my back and start walking. I got it like that. Don't ask me to run.
Mm. Yeah, definitely got too much stuff here for one move. Scott
Good morning,
McClory,
Scott.
good morning, sir. Good to see you here. Everybody waking up. We got about an hour till Rob's stream. They've been having a good time over there, streamlining their duck races. If you don't know now, if you've been to one of Rob's streams or one of Charlie's streams, all the names are saved with 250 some odd names, and you're in every duck race at every show. So you've got to be present to win. And so don't be surprised if you miss one of their shows and find out, man, you won twice yesterday. Too bad you weren't there. You know,
I never make it to Charlie's.
Yeah.
I never make it to Charlie's nighttime Saturday night show because I go to bed early. I'll be lucky if I go in and say hi. Oh, Joe's gone. And but I really look forward to you, Pat, and Rob and Charlie every Sunday morning. And I look forward to Marlon. But honestly, by the time I watch you, and then by the time I watch Rob and Charlie, I want to get my butt out of the house and go metal detecting.
Oh yeah, man. There were Sundays for a while. You'd go like, there'd be Rob's stream before I was doing mine. There'd be Rob's stream, and then there'd be Marlon's stream, and there was another one after that. And you could literally go all day Sunday just watching streams.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like,
There you go, Joe. He's back.
All right. Here it is.
I've taken a major step back though from watching too much YouTube though. Honestly, it's like when I started doing YouTube, For almost a year, I was watching YouTube constantly, and I just finally had to step back and look around at my real world and be like, you know what? I have too much work to live on YouTube, and it's like I still like to support my friends as much as I can, but I've been watching a lot less, honestly. So
yeah, it'll definitely monopolize your time, and then when you're involved in it as a creator, it just becomes a whole different animal altogether.
yeah, Roseanne, awesome. Growing your own food. Now that's treasure hunting. Growing your own food, cooking your own food, like getting sales at the grocery store and cooking at home instead of going to an expensive restaurant. That's treasure hunting to me. Anything you can do.
Oh yeah, we were at an event a couple nights ago, and I'm going around to all the different vendors. They got the food section over there. I don't care what it's made of, who you are, what's your restaurant, your experience, or nothing. I'm not paying $6 for a grilled cheese sandwich. For 2 pieces of toast and a melted slice of cheese, I don't think so. And when I go and wife wants, let's drive through McDonald's. Again, I look over there and the cheapest cheeseburger is $3.19. No, you can keep it.
Yeah.
For $3.19, I'll keep myself in hamburgers for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Thomas, to answer your question, it's a stealth.
Oh, there you go.
I'm currently packing peach berry.
Yeah, Pat, I mean, I'm lucky because I cooked my whole life. When I was a child, I cooked at home. When I was a young adult, I cooked for myself, and now I cook for my family. So literally for, 40 years, I've been cooking a lot. So there's a lot of things I can make. If my wife has a dish at a restaurant she likes, I'll make it for at home for a fraction of the price and much better because I'll cater it to her, And that's what I like. I like to be able to do it myself. And the tipping. I always tip 20% and the change because I'm a sucker, but I absolutely hate the way tipping works. By the time you pay for the food, the taxes, and the tipping, it's like literally for 2 people to have a very, just a basic dinner, it's like $100. I make enough food for, an army for that much money at home.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. A lot of times we just have the fend for yourself night. Because I eat different things than she does. So I'm fine. I'll make up a box of macaroni and cheese, add a can of tuna fish to it, sit there and watch TV with her. And have a good, if she wants to zap a couple of hot dogs or make her a little chunk of steak or something, we can do our own things. And that was kind of the nice thing about, meeting and getting together later in life. We were both already established in the way we like things done. Since day one, yeah, good morning. Since day one of moving in together and building the house and all this, we've never once done each other's laundry. It's like, no, come on. I met her when I was 40. I know how to do my own laundry. I don't need her to do that. Okay, she knows how to do hers. She knows what needs to be hung to dry and what needs to be laid out flat on this thing and what goes in the dryer. And take care of your stuff. Now we get older and somebody starts to fail or something.
Right.
I got no problem stepping up, and I'm sure she doesn't either. But for now, we both healthy enough.
I do more domestic stuff than my wife does. My wife's a professional. I'm home a lot because I just do my jobs when I'm doing my construction work and everything. So it's like I do most of that stuff. And you talk about like, women's work or whatever, so to speak, all those old-fashioned ways of looking at things. Well, guess what? I can cook for myself. I can sew for myself. I clean the house. I do all that. And that's all the man I need to be.
Yeah. My wife was father,
I can relate.
My wife was like that when we moved in, and it was like, I got a thing in my shirt. So I got my little sewing kit and fixed it back up. So, yeah, that'll be good enough for work. And she's like, you can sew? And it was like, the way I was raised, a needle and thread are just another set of tools, and men are supposed to know how to use tools, right?
Well, Joe would know this. When you're a veteran, one of the things you got to have is a sewing kit. You got to be able to sew your own gear sometimes.
Yeah,
definitely.
Or yourself,
I was a Boy Scout. That was a learning skill. Good morning, expression of the outdoors.
Well, now you're in Canada, so weren't you a lad scout? You know.
No, it's called the Boy Scouts here.
Boy Scout.
Beavers, Cubs, Scouts.
I wonder if they have that like over in England. It's like, yes, I was a chap scout.
I was a moose scout, eh?
Oh, you know, they take us out to the lake up near the tree in Quebec there, and you know they get us to go hunt the Molsons out of the lake.
Hey, Rich, I'll tell you what. I challenge you to a game of cribbage. We'll play for beaver pelts.
Hey, buddy, I got at an estate sale. I got a really old cribbage set. You're gonna have to like go live with me privately and teach me how to do it because I just thought it was cool, but I have no idea how to play.
Yeah, well, you know what? They have a number of, on the Facebook Messenger. They have a number of games. I don't know if they have cribbage, but there is a phone app that I have that I play every day. It's called Cribbage Pro. And what I like about it is because if you're playing with the computer, if you're halfway through a game or even halfway through a hand, and you know all of a sudden your kids yell and you have to turn off your phone, it saves exactly where you were next time you go back. And there's no like time limit if you're not playing against someone.
Yeah, because I just thought it was a pretty cool game board, so I bought it, and I have no clue how to play. So.
Yeah, I wanted to make some cribbage boards, but somehow drilling like 500 holes in each board doesn't seem appealing to me.
Yeah, really. My grandparents used to play cribbage, and they had a cruise they took, and they met up with another couple that liked to play cribbage. So that's what they spent the cruise doing. They played for a penny a point, and when the cruise was over, my grandparents had made thousands of dollars.
Wow.
Thousands.
Well, 121 points every game you win, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's offset by how many points they get, but still, yeah, that adds up.
Yep.
Good morning, Dirt Troll and Troy and Papa Rouse.
Hey, everybody. Oh, Brian's in the house. Oh, boy. Here goes the neighborhood.
Assassin, Papa Rouse.
Hi, Daryl.
Now, Silver Assassin, he just hit his 500. He's going to be doing his celebration soon, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get out on Tuesday and swing with these fellows.
Dirt Troll and
Hi,
Troy,
Brian.
good morning.
Picking brain.
Mr.
Morning,
Silver
guys.
City Saturdays. Every Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, Silver Assassin is doing his premiere, followed directly by Wicked Digger. Silver City Saturdays. Make sure you guys are checking that out.
Mhm. That's cool. And you'll be detecting with them, or?
I hope so. I'm lucky enough. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Go ahead. No.
I've been lucky enough. I've been able to go out detecting with Josh from 508 Magnets. Of course, Brock the Magnet Fisher. I've detected with Brian, Silver Assassin. I've gone magnet fishing, and we're going to be doing some detecting with Nate from Cape Cod Magnet Crew. We got a really good group of people locally who live near me, so it's really cool to be able to do some of these things with them.
Mm-hmm. Expressions of the outdoors. How you doing, Wayne? Welcome. Good morning, brother. Ooh.
Ooh, I'm cold out here in my shed, and I need another cup of coffee, so I'm going to step down in a second here, Pat.
Alrighty.
But
Yes.
I'm really happy to see all you guys today. And if I may plug myself, I got to start taking some photos for a thumbnail. I got to plan the live, schedule it. I got to talk to some people like Pat in the background to see if you want to come up on panel when it goes down, when I can plan it. But I'm going to be doing a big
Make a sticker of you plugging yourself. Yeah,
1K giveaway. I finally made it to 1K. Well, not finally. I feel like it was a good amount of time. I made it to 1K. It seems like now I'm stuck at 1K and over. I had drifted back and forth. But now that it seems like it's set, I'm going to have a party. And Pat, I'm going to invite you to come up. Everybody who wants to come up and say hi. I think what I'm going to do is I'll have the link pinned when it happens, but I'm also going to invite some people ahead of time, and we'll have a good time.
Yeah. Took me well over a year to hit that 1K. And then
It took me about a year.
And now I'm bumping up close to 5,000.
I think it took me about a year and 2
Wow.
months.
Mm. Yeah, I'm at 4,900 and something now. So
Hell yeah, Pat.
moving along. I'm loving it. And
I'll make a mental note to make sure I'm sharing you out, Pat, and helping you get there just a little quicker. Not that you need my help.
Well, Rob had talked to me about, oh, when you hit 5,000 and you want to do a giveaway, I'll set up the duck races and blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to keep it more subtle than that because I got to be honest. 5,000 people, half of them came from my shorts videos. You know, easily. They're not the ones hanging out with us here and doing this kind of stuff. So I'd rather do an unannounced giveaway on a live stream at random than to say, hey, this is what I'm doing.
There you go.
And have all these looky-loos come over for no other reason than the fact that they want a silver dime or something, you know?
I actually feel exactly the same way. I don't like to do giveaways to attract new subscribers. I like to do giveaways to thank the people who have been there with me, supported me, watched my channel.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy when people that I have a relationship with and I see all the time, see me all the time win. And once in a while, somebody just absolutely random wins something and you never see them again. Oh, well. But I prefer to hook up my supporters rather than attract new ones.
Oh, that's funny here. He says, Rob will do my 5K when I hit about 15K. Yeah.
Good morning, Aqua Donkey, backbreaking metal detecting, and
Hey.
heavy metal detecting passion.
Yeah.
Aqua Donkey and Heavy don't have wrenches, Pat.
Let's see. Heavy. Let's get a wrench for Mr. Heavy. There you go. And
Well, guys, Joe and Reg and Pat, I'm going to drop down. I'll be in chat in just a few. I got to get some coffee, whatnot.
Cheers,
all right,
Got
brother.
you,
Thanks for
everybody.
popping up, man. It was good to see you again.
You too, Pat.
All right, chumming.
Yeah.
You gotta love that guy. He's always got so much like energy, you know.
He does.
And I think that just comes from having a good love for life, you know.
Yeah.
You know, when you wake up and you don't
Definitely,
think
yeah.
it's going to be a miserable day, it's not going to be a miserable day. You know,
Right.
life gives you what you expect. Oh yeah. I didn't see a Friday stream for Bean. I looked for it and didn't see one going on, and I didn't know if they had just canceled the stream or something had happened that I hadn't heard about or what was going on. Or was it the Monday stream? Yeah, it was the Monday stream. I didn't see her. Friday, I didn't see her because I was making stickers. But I thought, that's okay. I'll catch the Monday one. And then there was nothing going on.
I miss a lot of streams because
Mm-hmm.
2 kids here. I'm busy.
Mm-hmm. That's it, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've missed a lot this week between work and being at the rendezvous. I missed a lot, but I got to go back here in a little while and check that artifact site, make sure nobody else has figured it out, and I got to do it kind of incognito because we don't want the tourists and the reenactors to be pocketing artifacts on us, but and I got to make some contacts. I mean, this is a historical site, and I've been doing really good with the county's historical society. I'm right in there. Oklahoma Historical Society, I'm almost in, and the Chickasaw Historical Society is getting really close. So I'm going to start trying to focus more on historical finds and archaeology instead of just, I mean, it's still treasure, but it's treasure you don't take home that everybody can enjoy. And that's what we're working on.
Treasure you don't take home that everyone can enjoy. I had a girlfriend like that once.
I will be back in a
no,
few minutes, gentlemen. I need to step into the office. The kids are home, so I have to step out where I can smoke that.
There you go. Bust some heads.
But I'm the only one who actually knows where the spot is. And the curator for the Forts Museum and I were like, we can't go look for the rest of it while all these people are here.
Mm-hmm.
because they'll get the wrong idea that this is a place you can come and dig.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm a volunteer. My daughter's a volunteer, and I mean, it's let's see if you can see it. Fort Washita, here in Oklahoma. It was pretty much the last Civil War stronghold to give up of the Confederacy. And they just walked away. They're like, hey, here's your fort back.
Mm-hmm.
And wasn't a battle. So you're not going to find a lot of bullets there. They do find musket balls and stuff the guys dropped and all. But what I found is something that could totally change what they knew about the fort. And so we've got to keep it protected and quiet about what it was until we know for certain. And
found part of the original brass pole. Oh, yeah, it's warming up here. I think we've hit 62. That's good.
We're 54 here.
Mm. Oh, I don't mind. I get the heater going. It gives me just enough warm air to not be shivering, you know?
Yeah. I think I'm going to turn mine on for a little bit.
Mm.
Might make a little noise in the background.
Yeah, it happens
It's
once
weird
in
the
a
way
while.
my lights are working. It looks like I'm in a room full of smoke, but I'm not.
But you should be. Hell, man.
I
Sparkling
got to drive.
Ooh, 37 where Wayne is. Going to be 65 tomorrow. That's a good temperature for the end of the world. Heck yeah.
Well, I better finish my extreme fraud deck testing video tonight in case the world does end tomorrow. I kind of let my hair go for a while because I travel a lot and away from like water and showers. So I let my hair go for a while, and at least it didn't smell yet. But we're gonna try that dry shampoo stuff.
Oh, that
on
works
it.
good.
Does
That
it?
works good. Yep. Yep.
Because I mean, if it doesn't, I'm gonna regret this. But
I use that all the time because, like, when I was out there in the woods at that abandoned town, we're off grid for like a week and a half out there. But if I start sweating, my head smells like nasty cheese. I got to clean this stuff every damn day, you know.
Yeah, well, we decided we would try that here, and my daughter's not staying near as close as she was, so I think it's about time.
Mm-hmm. And put that extra few feet between the two of you. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. This morning I put my legend together and her score, and I'm charging stuff up right now. And her score didn't come with the extra battery, so we'll have to get her one of those for our little adventures. And got to get used to them. Got to figure them out once we get them charged.
But he says, Pat is a Packers fan. Hashtag cheesehead. It should be hashtag fudgehead. I couldn't tell you the first thing about sports, which is fine with me. Too much other crap going on in my brain to keep track of statistics of runs and hits and errors and the MVPs and where they went to college and who gives a fat baby's ass. I'm gonna sit here and watch a bunch of multimillionaires play a game. Silver Assassin says the legend is ready to go out of the box, man.
Yeah, I just had to put mine together, Brian.
Yeah, there's always that when you put a new detector together. It's kind of like a new car. You're waiting for that first scratch. You know, that
Yeah.
first ding across the screen or that first little scratch on the side from it dropping, off your shovel kind of thing. And once you get that out of the way, you're good.
Well, my Legend came with the regular coil and the little sniper coil. And so I put the little sniper one on because I've got the AT Pro and the Ace over there, Ace 400, that I can use. And I can always have my daughter swing over it with the score if she's out there with me. But I'm going to try out. I've never had a little coil like that before, so I'm going to try to figure that out.
Yeah, you got to move a little bit slower with the smaller coil.
That's what I heard.
As far as your advancement, not necessarily your swing speed, but how
Right.
fast you're moving forward.
Well, I mean, don't they make the target zone a lot smaller for you when you find it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've been told. I've never had one.
I'm just glad to see everybody's gone to the double D coils. The double D coil puts down a line of energy like a windshield wiper, whereas your concentric coils put down a cone of energy like a funnel. So the deeper you go, the smaller your search area is. And if you want to get that super deep stuff with a concentric coil, you really have to be moving forward like an inch at a time. And yeah, that'll burn you up, especially on a hot Florida day. It's like, okay, give me that big 23-inch coil and I'm going to run through this park.
Yeah, well, this year, basically, with everything that's going on between my kids and the event we've got going on, and a little thing that we do, I've actually pretty much paid for 6 detectors, and only one of them is mine.
Ooh, good stuff. Oh, love waking up. Oh. All right, we'll get there.
Well, the best part of waking up is Keystone in your cat.
You get out there and you find cool stuff like this. Look at that compact.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, I love, man. That's like, and that's just an Avon one, but the design on it is freaking great. And I could actually see the design before it was fully cleaned up, thanks to this stuff. And this is something anybody can get. I put this in the lid of a coin holder, actually, but it's silly putty. So
really?
If you get a coin that has like so much discoloration, it feels smooth, it feels nice, but you can't really read what's on it because, it's all pockmarked with different colorations, how the metal is tarnished. Then you simply take your coin, press it into the silly putty, and then when you pop it out, you can see your design in the silly putty and tell what your coin said.
That's an amazing idea.
Yeah, so keep some silly putty on hand, and then instead of doing this with the light and trying to zoom in and hurt your eyes, clean it up, press it in, and go, aha, okay, it's a V-nickel.
Good morning, Paula.
But yeah, that's just a great way to get more information off of your finds. Also, if you're having trouble reading them and you don't have silly putty on you, get a small flashlight, shine the light at it from the side, and look down at it, and the shadowing will change as you move the light around it. So then you'll be able to see what's going on there a little bit easier. That's my nickel's worth of free advice.
Quite a while back, Pat, you told us about these. And for coins that are not really historic, they work awesome. Yeah, there we go. Yep. I mean, I had never seen them until you told us about them, and I love them.
They last forever.
I've been polishing.
I've had these two bouncing around in the garage for over a year now, and it's like until this thing is actually fully black, you can still use this over and over and over. And I mean, yeah, I use the crap out of them, but I always keep some on hand, and I keep one in my car and one in my finds bag, and you just never know.
They're not that expensive.
I like to carry one of these with me when the wife and I go to thrift shops. And judging by the degree of blackness that comes up on the cloth, I can tell if something is solid silver or silver plated.
Right.
Because the plated stuff at one swipe, silver plating comes out a little gray, whereas sterling silver, it's black on that first swipe. So it helps me in knowing what to get from the thrift stores. But yeah, that stuff is.
Yeah, for a while, a lot of us were doing videos on like Goodwill and all of this. I was finding like lots of crystal and silver and stuff in there, really cheap. You know, like Waterford crystal, and we started making all the videos. And then Goodwill evidently started watching them. They're like, "Oh, we need to check what we're selling and mark the price up." So we kind of shot ourselves in the foot on that one.
I used to get the jewelry jars, just big jar of junk jewelry, and be like $5 or $10. And I'd go through and I'd find the gold and silver in there and toss the rest out. And now you see a jewelry jar, it's 90% plastic beads, and they want $45 for it. It's like, nah, screw you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same thing with like the Coinstar thing. We were a lot of us were doing a lot of videos on that.
Mm-hmm.
And my my local Walmart, the Coinstar is right there, like where the Buggy Boys are. And I finally had to explain to him why I was always checking it, because I didn't want him thinking I was a homeless guy, because you know I don't look that beautiful. And but you know, I mean, I figured they're the lowest paid in the store, and if I'm not going to get it, I'd like them to get it. And the other day I found a penny from Singapore. It's smaller than a U.S. dime, and I had no clue what it was till I got it home and cleaned it up. I had to put it into the Coinscope still to read it.
Now, circling back around real quick, if I could go back to 16, I'd start coin roll hunting then. You know, start pulling those silvers out then. You know, because I mean, people still have great finds when they're coin roll hunting. Rob will do a box of coins and get, 20 silvers. Imagine what that was like back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If I had known.
Well, I mean, even in the 90s, I was doing Prime Star, and the office was way out of town in another town where 907 is right now. And I would get my check. I would go to the bank that my boss had and cash it for free, and I would buy all their $50 every time. I had like rolls and rolls of 40 and 90% silver halves. And almost impossible to find now.
But yeah, I would definitely be collecting silver earlier. And silver price has been doing good.
Speaking of small coins, here's a penny from Turkey.
Looks about the same size as the one I found.
Was yours from Turkey?
No, mine was from Singapore.
No, okay.
Compared to a regular size penny.
Mm-hmm. It's like they want you. That's what they should do, is make our pennies smaller and start making them out of copper again.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Mm-hmm.
5-cent coin from the Netherlands.
Can't imagine if they were actually using precious metals now. Can you imagine how small a $5 gold piece would be? It'd be like little grains of rice. You get some of these coins worth thousands of dollars, and it's like, I've had boogers bigger than that. All right, we got 16 people up in here. Hopefully all y'all waking up good, getting that caffeination going. We got a little bit of time, then be a big old raid over at Rob's. Enjoy that stream. Not sure what they got going on this morning. I'm going to pull my Karnak and say duck races. There you go. Gotta love Rob's stream, home of the free duck races. All prizes are sponsored by him and Charlie, and of course their backers and sponsors, different metal detector companies and stuff. And it costs you absolutely nothing to get in on these races and win some awesome prizes. Now, I'm not saying paid races are bad. Everybody got to make some money, particularly those who aren't monetized or getting the super chats and stuff like that. It's like, I don't get them. If I were going to do a race, I'd either be giving something away totally free, or I'd make it $2 a duck to, help cover the cost of shipping and stuff like that. And so Rob and Charlie have been really blessed to have this platform and have the right people and the right resources in place to make this possible. So get over there, enjoy yourself. It's guilt-free winning. If you lose, you don't have to explain where that $5 went. And if you win, you got something to celebrate.
Yeah, they're great guys.
Oh, yeah. I love them both. We've spent a lot of time together in person, hunting, detecting, traveling. It has been some great times. I'm looking forward to getting together with Charlie again up at his hunting camp. Got a nice little town near there that we've had some killer times in, and I want to go back.
Well, my live stream partner on Wednesday nights is Nightheart. And so he's there in Florida. And I would love to make a road trip with me and the kiddo and the pup and get together with everybody and do some detecting and get out and have some fun, maybe do some magnet fishing. That would be really cool because I've never been to Florida. I've been to like Seoul, South Korea, and Tokyo. I've never been to Florida.
No, I came to Florida, 89, 91, I don't know. It's been a long time, but I drove my mother down here from Maine because she was retiring and moving down here. So I came out from Oregon to Maine, packed up Mom, drove her down here, called my roommate back in Oregon and said, sell my stuff for the rent. I'm not coming home. And I've been here in Florida ever since. It's like, it's awesome. Thanksgiving Day and they're playing topless volleyball on the beach. I'm not going anywhere.
Buddy, if you want
to show me that beach.
Blind Creek. It's an awesome place.
This is from Mexico. Small gold coin.
That's cool.
Small enough I have to hold it with tweezers.
Think that's your channel logo. Yeah. Good morning, Benzo. Good to see you here, brother. You up early, man. You must be headed out on the creek today. Got to get the gold. Check out them spots.
Buddy, I keep it in a little container.
The other day when we were at the event at the fort, my daughter decided she wanted a necklace. And because of what we do, she wanted this little bitty magnifying glass necklace. And whenever I couldn't figure out that coin from Singapore, I said, hey, let me have this, borrow it for a minute. And it's better than my loop. I can actually see through this thing. So for $4, I wouldn't buy myself one.
Oh, yeah. Those are the kind like we used to have as kids to burn ants with. Yeah.
We're not supposed to tell people about that anymore. People will get on us.
Screw them. Shoot.
Yeah,
They don't
that's what
want them
I
to go to
said.
waste so they can eat them.
Yeah, in the end, they're really tart.
Yeah, well, it's the coldness and rough weather and rough terrain. That's what keeps the lightweights out of the game, man.
Oh, he dropped
Ooh.
out.
Whoop. Yeah, I figured his internet was screwing up. He was starting to get a little patchy there.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, boy. I'm looking forward to climbing back into bed. Ooh, happy too.
I've got a busy day ahead of me.
Well, there's always something to do, that's for sure. But, you know, it can wait till I catch up on my sleep.
With my son being home full time now and my goddaughter living here, keeps me quite busy.
Oh, yeah. But hopefully they're doing some chores around the house and helping out a little, you know?
Chores?
Yeah, you know, like sweep the floor. You know, that kind of stuff.
I'm lucky if I can get my son to pick up his toys.
Well, he's still a bit on the young side, but the girl should have enough wherewithal to rinse off her dishes before putting them in the sink and that kind of stuff.
Oh, she does that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She made muffins last night.
Cool.
Left me a mess to clean this morning, but...
Yeah, we've all done that. My mom never used to complain. I'd be like up at 2 a.m. in the kitchen, cooking and rattling pots and pans and doing my thing, you know. And she'd get up in the morning, and I'd have everything mostly cleaned up, and there'd be like, you know, lamb chops sitting there because it was like I was in the mood to cook.
Yep.
Yeah, I can do me some serious lamb chops. Ugh. At least I could back in the day. Yeah, stuff's gotten overly expensive.
Everything's expensive these days.
I loved living in a fishing community when I lived in New Bedford. I mean, we could get swordfish, shark, mako, tiger shark, whatever we wanted, scallops, clams, little necks, just right off the boat, lobsters, you name it. We just get it right off the boat, and it was like next to nothing. Sometimes me and my brother would go down in the mornings before school, help them unload the boats. The guys would throw us some cash, maybe give us a couple of big fish we could sell to one of the restaurants on the way to school. I'd show up at school with an extra $100 in my pocket. That was going to be a good day.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Always had tons of weed. Putting all our change in big cups. Yeah, I've got so much change to go through. It's not even funny. By the time my pocket gets full, I just throw it in a jar, and the jar gets full, I throw it in another one, and then I have separate jars for all the stuff I dig up. Oh boy.
Speaking of extra money, hopefully I can figure something out with this lapidary piece soon. Still on the fence whether I want to auction it or just sell it outright.
I was thinking about getting a part-time job at one of the dispensaries just because the employee discount is awesome.
I wouldn't do that up here, considering Health Canada mandates they use a list of 29 different herbicide, fungicide, pesticide, and different grow chemicals. And that list of chemicals, they're chemicals banned for use in agricultural purposes, but they're mandated to use it on the weed that they sell.
Huh.
And they wonder why there has been a sharp increase in the hospitals with people that are getting sick from smoking that marijuana. They're literally trying to create the evidence they want to say that marijuana is bad.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's all orchestrated. There he is again. All right.
I got my going wonky. Well, you're talking about all the chemicals on everything, Red, and there's an epidemic here in the U.S. about what things are being treated with, and it's called fentanyl. And every state here has a resistance network of some kind. And so I signed up because, if we're out magnet fishing or metal detecting, get a bad stick, somebody buys a bad joint, I've got the stuff right there in my truck to save their lives now. I got it all for free. Training was free, and I'm registered to be a responder for it. And fentanyl is.
You can go to any of the shoppers or pharmacies here and get the naloxone kits, which are the overdose kits.
Right, same
You
thing.
can be trained for it and get them for free.
Wow, I wonder if they do that here. I mean, that would save a little bit of extra for the network for the people that don't have it already that I might in.
Well, up here in Canada, because of our healthcare system, they've implemented that as basic healthcare. So that anybody can be trained to use the overdose kit. So if you're out and about and you see somebody overdosing, you can be right on top of that.
Well, the nasal ones are a little easier to figure out than the IV ones. You don't want a bubble in it. But
here in Canada, it's like
I've got
an EpiPen.
A what?
It's like an EpiPen.
Mm-hmm.
You literally you jab it into their leg.
Okay.
Yeah, what do they call that?
It's like a micro
auto injector.
Narcan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing.
I was going to say NorCal, and I'm like, no, that ain't it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, since I go to all these events with a lot of people who are out magnet fishing and metal detecting and all, and I'm, and we're out in these crazy places. You never know who you're going to run across or who's going to get stuck. So it's just best to have it on hand close by.
Absolutely. Good morning, Moon.
Good morning. Welcome. Coming in here toward the end of the show, and we'll all be headed on over to Rob's. I'm a big park rat raid over there, and everything will be good. Scott McClory says, Naloxone and Narcan, same thing, just semantics, like Kleenex versus facial tissue. Yeah.
Yeah, just different names for the same stuff. Up here in Canada, they have different naming systems, and
Well, that's cool, Brian.
See everything going on there. Somebody texting me this time of day. Oh, it's the dispensary. I get more texts from the dispensaries than anything else.
They wonder why.
We're not making enough money from you. Please come spend some money.
No, they want me to come back and bring more stickers all the time, man. People love the stickers. I mean, I got this one place I go to. I stop in every week, whether I buy something or not, because they like keeping the only users lose drugs. They keep those stickers on hand to give to customers. It's like they're paying me 85 cents a piece for them, but they're picking up 200 at a shot.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I take that kind of money.
Absolutely.
Oh, caca. Man. Sometimes the
Hey
long
guys,
run.
I'm gonna drop down. We got all kinds of things going on here in the background with the pet. So I'm gonna drop down. Peace out. I'll see you in a little bit.
Alrighty. Chow Mein Joe, keep in touch with yourself. Here we go. Yeah, his internet was getting a little patchy there again. It was like, sometimes that's the way it is, and you move your whole setup over 3 feet and everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody got good celebrations coming on. Nice to see all the channels are growing at a good steady rate. And everybody's willing to help each other out, whether it's tips and advice, shout outs, throwing prizes in on giveaways and stuff. It really is an awesome community. The whole Treasure fam, and not just your metal detectorists, but your magnet fishers, your gold prospectors, we all seem to be cut from the same cloth, and that's a good thing. Oh, yeah. Remember those days? It's like, okay, move the high chair a little closer to the TV. That's perfect. Yeah, back when we only had 3 channels plus PBS. Yeah, as I like to call them, the good old days. Yeah. Alrighty.
Everybody's face wasn't stuck into their cell phones, huh?
Yep, that's it. Well, hopefully by this time next week, nobody's face will be stuck in a cell phone because the grid will be down. Now, if the grid is down, of course, I won't be doing a live stream, but you can guaranteed I'll be sitting in front of this laptop talking to myself, having a safety meeting.
I'll join you, Pat.
That's it. We'll all sit in front of our dead computers and chief up and tell dirty jokes. It'll be fun. Man, I love watching the dumpster diving videos, man. Some of those people, they make out good. It's like every once in a while somebody will like hit a dumpster and there'll be like 40 cell phones in there. They take them over to that cell phone recycling thing outside of Walmart and walk away with $500. I would definitely take advantage of that if I had the room.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made out there.
Oh, yeah. One of our local guys that does the dumpster diving and puts out videos, he went to this one store. I'm not going to name them, but go there on their day before the dumpster gets picked up. And half the dumpster was filled with those Funko Pop things still in the boxes, just
Damn.
hundreds and hundreds of them. And he's like, you know what these are worth? And I'm like, dude, you sell them for $2 a piece, you'll be doing all right. He went on Marketplace, put them out $3 and $5, and they were gone in an afternoon. You just got to be able to be willing to do the things other people don't do, It's like that old British expression, there's brass in muck, And if you're willing to get a little dirty, you can get a little rich.
You also have to watch out. Local laws sometimes prohibit dumpster diving and stuff too, right?
Well, here in Florida, dumpsters are considered public property unless they are specifically marked no trespassing.
Good morning,
And
brother
since
Jodick.
most of the dumpsters around here are rentals, they're not marked. I only know this because my wife's cousin used to own a dumpster company. And then he had bought another dumpster company a couple of counties over and started one in this county. And he had like 3 or 4 of them going. Then some venture capitalists came in and bought everything out. Now he spends his days down at Captain Hiram's watching the Pelicans and drinking beer and eating cheap pizza.
Good morning, FL Thunder Rob.
Good morning, Rob. Good to see you here, brother. We'll be headed on over to your place in just a few minutes for a park rat raid. And get y'all's a going. I explained to everybody during the stream, Rob, how the duck races are going now, and that everybody's name is in if they've been there before, and that you have to be present to win. So everybody should be up to speed on the new format of how things are done, but we'll keep reiterating that until the word has fully spread throughout the community. That's my bit of public service. Oh. Still haven't gotten used to the new plane noises. There's an airport behind me, which is just a small airport. Down in Vero, they've got a bigger airport that now they've opened up to the heavy iron. So you can hear the big planes coming in because they're already, coming down and getting lower. And it's like whole new sound to get used to,
Almost sounded like a bomb was being dropped in the background.
Yeah, and a year and a half ago, that would have been scary. So we'll see, but then again, this may be the last day to hear airplanes. And even though I don't think there's a whole lot to it, I don't really plan on doing any running around tomorrow or going places because it's going to be an amateur day. Anybody who is in a panic or worried or got to get that last minute water or that last minute toilet paper in case the world ends when the sun gets covered in, oh no, I don't need to deal with crazy people. I'm going to sit right here, puffocate, drink my sody fizz, and with any luck, we make it through the end of the day without any problems. But yeah, more scary than an eclipse is the crazy people who are worried about it.
Well, there's always the tinfoil hat crowd.
Alrighty now. Whoops. Dang it. Dang it.
Good morning, Malaysia.
There we go. Try to see if I can. Dang it. I'm trying to pin this. Screw it. I can't pin the link from Buddy. There it is. That'll get you over to Rob's. And if you don't know how to get over there by now, something wrong with you, man. Malaysia Metal Detecting, good morning. Thanks for joining us. We will be here just a few minutes longer. Then we're going to cut out, give everybody a chance to take a pee and freshen up their caffeine source. And then meet on up over at Rob's and have a good morning with them. Yeah. I saw that, Scott. And then there's a whole bunch of people saying that they're manipulating the weather and making the clouds so we can't see the UFOs moving around during the eclipse and blah, blah, blah. Everybody's always got some doomsday end of the world story going on. And I'm so sick of that crap. And it's like, okay, if the world's going to end, let's do it now and get it over with, but stop threatening me with it every month and a half. We'll get through tomorrow, nothing will happen, and then you'll start seeing the videos all over YouTube. Look out for May 3rd. Oh, no. And when May 3rd goes by, then they'll pick sometime in June. They
If you
just
give me
wanna-
about 20 minutes, I can make myself a tinfoil hat.
Mm. Yeah, buddy's looking forward to it. Try to get some video of that if you can, man. That would be cool. Oh yeah, Y2K. Mhm.
In all fairness, some computers did malfunction during the Y2K bug, but they
Mhm.
did implement a good enough patch to most computers to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, it's just one more end of the world scenario they're gonna throw at us, and when that doesn't work, and I kind of like that. You know, the Bible says no man knows the day or the hour or the time when Jesus will return. That's good. So every time somebody says it's happening today, today's going to be the day, I know it's not.
G'day, Shine.
Good morning, Shane. Glad to see you here, buddy. We are just a couple minutes or less away from signing off and heading on over to Rob FL Thunder. If you look up in the comments, you can see where Buddy posted the link for that. And we're going to head on over there, give them a big old park rat raid, and try to keep everybody happy for the rest of the day.
Oh, look, I have enough to cover my pineal gland.
That's it. Too funny. All right, everybody. We are out of here. Y'all get your drinks together. Go hit the bathroom. Meet us on over at Rob's. We'll continue this fun sunny day on a Sunday. Feeling relaxed and groovy. Keep those safety meetings going, and never forget, you're only one hole away from a really good day, so you better dig it all, y'all. I'll catch you next week. Thanks, Reg. I appreciate the help, brother.
Never a problem. Happy to be here, Pat. Have a great day, YouTube.
Mhm.